Good morning. My name is Luis Olivas, and today I'm going to be presenting my short documentary about internet addiction. A brief look at how internet addiction affects life, how it has evolved, and its consequences. This is from a UTRGV English 1302/33 class. It's known that internet nowadays is essential for our daily life. Communication and technology advances. People spend most of their days behind a screen, getting distracted, working, or learning about something new. At the same time, internet and technology as well as social media has now become essential for industries and corporations and businesses around the world and the way they manage their resources. Nevertheless, the incorrect usage of internet has been affecting people ranging from all ages, especially new generations. They have been introduced to this since their birth. Because of recent advancements that technology has been bringing out, people tend to get distracted with services when performing different activities and tasks that don't necessarily require the usage of internet or technological devices. The extreme usage of these and what they show to the public also cause people to spend extra money with no need to, and or at extreme cases, getting an eating disorder because of the amount of time and concentration spent behind a screen. That is why I spent some time taking notes, making close observations, and gathering enough research, as well as using some website resources to get information about the symptoms of internet addiction. Some of these include depression and headache, which can lead to having a bad time during the night, suffering from pain, and the most essential one, not being able to rest right. As well, excessive usage of internet can lead to irritability and anxiety, which can be shown in other outer spaces during the day specifically, and in public, for example, whenever you need to focus or require maximum attention. At the same time, I've gathered information that show the different causes of internet addiction when talking about, but not specifically, university students. These include lack of guidance, the desire of recognition, escapism, unstructured routines, and because of the constant advancements in technology and entertainment as well as competitive gaming. This last one being one of the most common ones, causing students to spend and waste most of their free time playing video games for very long times. Of course, the excessive use and time spent behind fake light has led to problems, causing at some point problems in the eyes, migraine, and as well, all of the problems already mentioned before. But how do you realize it has become an issue? How do you know it's an addiction? What are some symptoms that can make you change something? After long hours of usage, people usually notice muscle aches because of the position they spend a lot of time in. Weight changes because of the lack of time to notice, sometimes forgetting to grab a meal or a snack. Anxiety, as I already mentioned, and the most common one being sleep problems. This last one can lead to a lot of extra issues, not only affecting you at the same moment, but messing with you when concentration needs to be at its best. When something important is coming up, resting is essential for human production, and spending time behind a screen for long hours in the night only brings harm to someone. Not only the research was essential for this documentary, but I also gathered information by talking to close people and making observations from our local community, especially here at the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. As walking by, I noticed how people interact. Majority of them will be walking around with a friend, but around 40% will walk looking down their phone. As well, I also spent some extra time at my local park, located in Hidalgo, Texas, and paid close attention to the kids and their parents. Some would enjoy their time in there. As a personal note, going to the park was always to get tired, to spend some time with my friends, or my dad playing soccer or basketball, or playing in the sliding games. But as I looked around 30% of the kids would be using phones and playing video games on them. As well, the smallest kids ranging from 1 to 5 years old would definitely stay entertained looking at videos or social media applications, killing that little spark that I had and that thousands of kids remember were mentioning going to the park. Bringing in the last topic, which is How has internet and its addiction evolved? As mentioned, internet is now somehow essential for the world. It's used and needed by really big corporations to make exchanges, to create industries, and to understand how the world is changing at the other side. But using it for work is somehow understandable. Nevertheless, since its invention, internet was a world-changing resource, and although its usage can be really good, excessively bad comes in. Started as a communication device in the 60s, and now it has reached unimaginable limits. Communication is still around, but the infinite amount of things people can do and say online and social media has no imaginable limit nowadays, especially with AI coming in. But well, that's a whole different topic. Understanding all of that can make people think I was wrong the whole time. Nevertheless, the real purpose of this documentary was for people to stay informed, especially to understand how this addiction can change their life. For people to understand that although it's becoming essential, there's no need to spend a whole day behind a screen. It was for people to understand that if they're going to hurt their eyes, consequences can show up. Stay in touch with the environment and enjoy a day outside. I can promise you that staying off social media for a day will change your perspective. I really hope this can change your mind and hope you remember some of this stuff. Whenever you decide to just lay down for hours and look at a screen, think about this and how this might change your future and others. Thank you and have a good rest of your day.